Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk. Got another episode of their latest Rekkid is Great. And so I'm going to be talking about one of my favorites this week. This is going to be Lou Barlow's latest album called Reason to Live, released on Joyful Noise Records recently. May of 2021 is when it came out for the general public. I think there was a club that got theirs a few months earlier that I wasn't a part of. So you can see lots going on the cover. My copy is on some baby blue vinyl. We've got the track list on the back, recorded at home, 2019 and 2020. Now for Lou, this is certainly not the first time he's ever recorded at home. If you don't know about him, so basically he's one of the members of Dinosaur Jr. Him and Jay Mascis and Murph had started that band back in the 1980s. There was a lot of strife between him and Jay. Lou eventually left the band. He had his own band, Sebadoh, which put out some albums in the 90s and has also recently reunited. Dinosaur Jr. in its original form has reunited as well. Lou also released a lot of solo albums, some of them under the name Centrido. More recently, he's now just releasing them as Lou Barlow. And so typically in his solo records, there's a lot of acoustic, there's a lot of lo-fi, there can be tape manipulation sort of stuff. Sometimes you'll see that. Typically on Dinosaur Jr. records, most of the songs are Jay Mascis records, but you'll have a few that are Lou Barlow songs as well. Sebadoh will sometimes have some of that, but you'll obviously will get sometimes the louder, punkier version will come out as well. But this is very much an acoustic record. So some of the lead tracks, In My Arms, the very first track, Reason to Live, the title track is second, Why Can't It Wait, Love Intervene. Final couple songs, All You People Suck, which is probably not as negative as it sounds, Act of Faith. So Lou has sort of a reputation for putting out a lot of sort of being sort of a depressed guy with a lot of his songs, and that was certainly true early in his career and mid-career. His later stuff is probably, especially this album in particular, probably less so. Not saying that it's completely absent, but there seems to be a little bit more of a. I know he's married. He's had he has young children. I think he became a father relatively late. And so he seems to be a bit more settled and happy with his life now in his 50s than he certainly was in the stuff that came out, particularly in his 20s and 30s. And so if you like sort of acoustic, lo-fi, sort of alternative folky sort of stuff, 17 new songs from the hairy man behind Sebadoh, Dinosaur Jr., and I forgot to mention another one of Lou's bands was Folk Implosion. And again, he tends to be a very busy, productive guy. One of the things you might have criticized him on early in his career was sometimes with the Centrido albums, there'd be like 30, 40 tracks, some very short. It seems like any little snippet he would put out on record, there were gems in there, but sometimes some of the stuff, there's probably a reason why you don't release every single thing you ever write. This seems a bit more concise than that. So I'm recommending A Reason to Live, Lou Barlow, on baby blue vinyl, download, CD, whatever format you like.